Hey there, welcome back. So I have the map loading here. If you recall, we went back to the ship to repair after that last battle. All right,
Onward to victory.
so that battle was really tough. Okay, we get all these leaflets for the Anvers. I have found that there's no reason to pick them up. Just send them straight to cargo. They do give you 1% towards a cargo box, and they're all over the place. You're gonna find dozens of them. All right, now we got Opticon 22. So he's part of the Explorators. There's the different factions, right? You got the Navy, who we met in the ship outside of football. You have the Pirates, which we met in Act 1. And then you have, actually, I think it was the Explorators that we met in Act 1 as well. Then there's the Drutians, which are basically the priests. And then the Casabilicans, which are actually the traders that are here in Footfall. Alright, so basically, they owe us money, and he wants to pay money. It was for Theodora, something she did like a dozen years ago. And again, last time we did this, I didn't realize you could just hover over these white lines, and it tells you what they give you. So I can say no payment is needed, and get 5,000 reputation with them. Now 5,000 is significant because one cargo box, which are really highly coveted cargo boxes, will get you 500. Most cargo boxes get you 100, maybe 150 if you're lucky. So to get 5,000 is a lot. But to be quite honest, the mobile extractiums, it it doesn't say how many, but you're gonna get I think 3 or 5 of them. Um, to me that's gold to get extra extractiums. So I'm gonna go for the extractiums. Looks like we got 2 of them. Still gold. Now was that worth 5,000 rep? That's up to you, but I could get rep other ways. So they're basically saying they'll accept Sacred Tech, Xenotech, and miscellaneous items. All that is true. He wants information about planets. So we have to study 10 planets. He'll pay us for that. What questions do we have? He's telling us about a void station in Langren's Belt. So that just showed up in our rumors. So he's telling us about the Explorator fleet. I'm asking him about his name. Something classified happened in the Tanaris system. Then I'm telling him I would like to make a trade deal. And then boom. So we're already level 4 with him. So if he would have given us 5,000 reputation, that's as much as we currently have with him. And then here's the other thing. Remember we said that the reputation resets in Act 2? So we're in Act 2, and look at all these level 0 items that appeared. And then, of course, he goes up to 21. So we're going to get 6 medkits, all of which we're going to gladly take. 15 stems. Deflection gloves. So that's all we can... Our profit factor is not high enough for some of these other ones. And, of course, we can trade if we want. If we want to blow everything we have, we can get that 5,000 and more, right? That they offered us. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort it by cost. So these are the ones that they highly covet. These Mechanicus creations are going to be 200 each. And I'm just going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, there's a lot of them here. Some provisions, some fuel. 2550 worth. Now they're up to Reputation 6. Gives us a couple more items. Why am I not putting in everything I have? Well, because there's other factions we still want to trade with. A level 6 is a healthy start. Alright. So now we got a little bit to do here. This one lets you parry with your ballistic skill instead of your weapon skill. The only person that's really useful for her is Argenta, who already has 1,000,000 gloves. I don't particularly use this one as a result. This one, whenever you hit with a Deadeye shot, reduce the deflection by 1, apply an exploit to 3 times. Well, that's him. He's got room. It's not a great item, but he has room. Add that to cargo. We have a 2-handed bolt gun and a 2-handed exotic gun, both of which are really not that helpful. So the bolt gun maybe. So she's got a bolter 9 to 14. Yeah, look, this one, it has a higher rate of fire as well. Remember, she's looking for a melt-a-gun. That combat shotgun is really good. This is the one the lady lit us up with. Oh, that's right, we found this a while ago. Add that to our cargo. All attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. The person that would use that is this one. And I wouldn't want to replace what we currently have there, so send that to cargo. Send that to cargo. Those two we're saving. Oh, that's right. This one, plasma gun. This is better than a plasma pistol. So we're going to give that to... Now, here's the thing that's unique about Pascal. Argenta, as you can see, has 2 weapons that she carries around. She can switch between 2 different weapon sets. If you look at Pascal, he has only 1 weapon set. But because he has these mechanical arms, see, he's holding a 2-handed weapon here while he's holding a 2-handed weapon with his hands. So he basically has 4 hands. So this is a 2-handed weapon, and that's also a 2-handed weapon, all in the same weapon set. That's what makes him pretty unique. Right, and then we have, of course, lots of medkits, so we don't need to be shy about healing ourselves. And this is the bolter. We're going to add that to cargo as well. And we really don't need him. We're going to send him to cargo. Same with the pistol. This could be moderately handy. I remember we're saving that for a reason. We could have used this, actually, when somebody was KO'd. I'm sending that to cargo. It's a really nice sniper rifle. Alright. So there we go. We have Opticus Prime.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
I'm a little less, I'm a lot more fuzzy on where to go here at Footfall. It is big, what you have to do. And this one, I think it's 4, 3, 1, 5. Yeah. I'm looking it up. 3, 5, 4, 1. Then this thing opens. And you get to this. There's some decent items. So you're immune to burning. And then if you end your turn, all allies remove burning. I think everybody has a cape. That's way better than warp damage, which is really a dumb cloak. +5 bonus to least Xenos lore. They also grant 10% hit chance against Xenos. Now, when you have a character like a Deary who you don't take into battle with you, you give them stuff like this, because it still boosts their Xenos, even though they're not in your party. Although I do think maybe Heinrichs could benefit from these. 3% dodge till the end of combat for each psi power they use. I don't know what I currently have. Way better than what I currently have. We'll give him my ones. Alright. So then what I do is I just methodically go through and anybody who has a unique name, I talk to them. And then, of course, there's goods everywhere. I think that particular cargo... Here you can see there's goods just laying on the ground. Adeptus Arbitus helmet. It only gives you coercion. I don't care about coercion, so I'm gonna go ahead and send that straight to. You can see there's some goods over here, but a lot of this is just the Anvers thing. So what did I say? There were several dozen. We already had
Attention to detail
two.
is the key to success.
That could be good. The wearer and their allies are immune to damage from grenades. Boy, if we wanted to make somebody a grenade person, now's the time.
Venture
That is an
forth.
awesome item for a grenade person. That'd be cool, actually. I should consider just make myself a grenadier. My whole job is just to throw grenades everywhere. Alright. Got some nice... So we passed the test, that gave us some experience points. And again, I'm still just going up and down the aisles. Here's another thing of goods. More Anvers message.
Stay sharp.
Back to the beginning. And there's going to be things that are going to happen. We're going to have to come back here several times for other purposes. So just because I'm sweeping through doesn't mean we're done with this area. I'm just sweeping through for now. Like one of our quests is going to end here. Another quest is going to end here in this port. So we're going to come back here for other reasons.
Marching ahead.
So don't be worried if you miss something as well. Hangar by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. That, I think, is a clue to something
This
hidden.
explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
So the hangar hangar by the window is this. Where would bowing to the Emperor be?
Onward to victory.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that little note is suggesting at the moment. And don't be afraid to hit M. You can see that's who... There's one person to talk to. Looks like there's some stuff up here I didn't explore. So I'm going to click there. Oh yeah. There's this.
Let's seize the moment. Perfect.
Life of St. Drusius. Of course, that is, I guess, the Emperor there. So which hangar is near the Emperor? I don't think we can click down there. Nope. So all this is near the Emperor. Just trying to click on as many things.
Venture forth.
Yeah, we're right back where we started. Okay. So now we can get out of here. Right, there is the Shadow Quarters. There's a lot to do there. And we want to get to the Martyr's Endurance, which is back here. But the Atrium is going to get us to the Liege's residence. So let's do this first. Also remember, we're incognito, so nobody knows that we're the rogue trader. At least not yet.
Forge ahead.
Okay.
Never linger.
This area.
I am forever astonished that Reverend Hieronymus makes do with that shoebox of a chapel in the atrium for his sermons. Footfall has several temples, far more befitting his status.
The Drusians are a unique order. They teach people to be content with little, and they follow that principle themselves.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the right first. We have a logic check.
Successful.
Having
Let's see
Pascal
this
with us was very helpful.
Make
Now
spirits.
that's
Nothing
interesting.
matters more.
So we found some items. Ended up getting a great sword. And I have no idea what that just did.
As it should be.
Oh, we ended up finding a dead body. Alright, so this one. Perfect for her. So when she gives somebody a voice of command, if they do an attack, it does an extra 12% damage. And you can see on this one that it's variable based on her fellowship bonus. I mean, it pays to be an officer in this game. It really does. Now the great sword is better than the one she has. So let's look at the one she's using right now. These two are pretty standard. So if we replace it, it just does more damage. But it's more or less the same. So we'll go ahead and send that to cargo. I'm still holding on to this, just because this one has the agility stuff going on.
Onward to victory.
It's unique enough that I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. More papers. I don't know if you're keeping count at home. That's at least 4 in my count. Let's have Pascal unlock this.
Grants the insight.
So what we're doing is, we came in and we're just hugging the right wall. We're just doing classic dungeon exploration where we just keep making rights. There's lots of stuff out here to do. This is actually a very busy map. So I'm hugging it along the right here. Found ourselves another good. Another Evernote. And then
Let's
down.
seize the moment.
So another altar. That's the Emperor right there. Then, if we want,
Because
Go.
Baraka trades Xeno artifacts on footfall. The
straight here.
and the
So
Ordo
Kaz
Xenos
Balaka
is
is
in
what
no
it's
hurry to
called.
rectify the situation.
And then there's our famous person, Jay. Okay. So we're talking to Vladim, or Vladame, or Vlad, for short. Telling me he's sorry to hear Theodora is gone. He's complimenting me. Who was that woman you threw out? Dead woman walking. I was attacked at the docks. Fake empathy. Tell me more about the Envers gang. Sorry you lost an assistant. This rot quest is about the gang. What's the situation? There's Xenos raids. No attacks on Footfall though. I'm going to take the Iconoclast route here. What patronage do you need? He's asking us for food. And the Winter Scale clan, which is one of the other rogue traders. There's 3 rogue traders in the area. The Winter Scale rogue trader is refusing to help, or is really trying to starve them for a better price. like, I don't want to do the Iconoclast one here. I definitely want Prophet. Alright, here we go. So now we're getting down to business with him. So we met the Navy, we met the Explorators, we met the Pirates in Act 1. We still got to meet them again here. And now we have Casablanca, and here you can see I'm still at Reputation 0 with them. Let's get some basic, get 4 more med kits going. And then we can get 8,650. It takes this much just to get to level 1. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And now we're at level 1. You can see a lot of these require higher profits than we currently have. Some of this stuff just goes straight back to cargo. This one, where it hits an opening with the Charge, Slash, or Danse Macabre abilities, they inflict bleeding. So it could be useful for someone like him. I sort of like the charge ability costs 1 less. But inflicting bleeding, that's not something that he normally gets to do. So yeah, or we could do this, but she doesn't, that Danse Macabre thing, I don't think she has as well. These revolvers are all dumb. And this one could be helpful for Hidiri, but we're gonna go ahead and add that to cargo. Wait, bear with me, I am being contacted. Alright.
Stay sharp.
Stay sharp, exactly. Okay, this is where we just came from. So we're going to then, we're going to get confronted by Winterscale. So they're letting us know that we can actually leave Footfall and travel around. Also, the arbitrators want to meet with us on Footfall.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Oh, it's not the Winterscale, it's the Corda, which is another rogue trader, actually. So, hold on, there's 3 in this region, and then the Winterscales are a 4th one, I believe. So they're telling us they were the ones that were starving out Footfall here for the better food deal, and of course they don't want me to agree to a food deal. They've already announced terms to the Liege, but he's stalling. She wants me to refuse him and agree to a deal with the Corda dynasty, and they would promised me a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as other prerequisite everybody benefits. I've never agreed to such a deal. Elaborate on the terms. And then boom.
Your execution is assured.
And just like that. Okay. There's a lot of guys. Look at that. So many of them. The shooters are always the biggest threat because of course they stand back and shoot. The runners, you know, as they run up towards us, they could be a threat in the beginning, you know, because they can overwhelm you. If you stay back far enough, they have a lot of distance they have to run, and then you can shoot them down before they get to you. Then over to the left here, there's still a few more. So the problem is you want to like get behind cover here and here, and then just take them down however best you can. This left flank, of course, you need some strength. The right flank is clear. You don't have to worry about the right flank so much. It's just there's so many guys. Alright, so for me, we don't have Heinrichs with us, so we don't need to clump up. And, I am a little squishy. So I'm gonna move to there. Abelard, though, we can get him right over here to deal with the left flank. And then Kasha will be right next to him. Our favorite assassin. See, I don't think she can sneak around the right. But we're going to go ahead and get her right up here. And Argenta, as you know, she is squishy. So we can put her even further back. And then she can shoot. Or we can put her here. Yeah, let's try that. Here's the thing you got to be careful of. And it's going to start happening soon. There's going to be enemies that are going to start throwing stun grenades. And the more you're clumped up like this, they just come in and throw a stun grenade, and you've got a whole round where nobody gets to do anything. So if you put her back here, she'll be away from any grenades. Then we got Pascal here. This little dude has not leveled up yet, so he still doesn't really do anything for us. But it will absorb hits. What do I want to do with Pascal? Probably want to put him here. And this thing, you can move him around. So we can put him right there, for example. Enemies will try to kill this. Right now it doesn't really do anything. So this is just saying it can't take injuries or traumas. It can't be targeted with abilities. It has extra armor and dodge. And it has, you know, enhanced fellowship. Here you can see it has a high fellowship and a high intelligence. Again, it'll do more later. Right now it doesn't really do much. It's just another thing that they can hit in battle. Alright, I'm going to save it because we can always reload and move things around. And because of that reason, I'm going to put her closer to the front. And like I said, we can always reload and move her around. Let's go ahead and start.
Out of my way. Hold on.
Alright, that was not good.
Show me what you've got.
Hit his own people. Alright, can I go here? You can see there's a little bit of a view. I could go here, get a couple. I don't know how much I want to rush right now. I don't like the idea of her going so early like this. We can switch her from fire. Put there's so many people. She can stand here, still have benefits. I just worry that this guy's gonna just rush over and knock her out. See right there. Sure, let's do that, and then
Guided by faith.
spend an action point to get that bonus. Then we're gonna do an area attack here. There.
I'll do it. As the
I'll do
Emperor
this.
commands, I act.
And she misses, of course.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yep, that's what I was worried about.
It'll leave a scar.
Right, one's down. Okay, this one. I need to heal him.
If I may. I am a navigator, not
Heal
a
him some
servitor.
more.
I'm not accustomed.
Kill him. And I didn't have enough action points to do this, which is fine. I got some healing in, which was good. And then Abelard. We have all these enemies up in front of us. But these ones to the left, like I said, are a concern. This guy, if I hit him in the front here, I can get a nice...
A tactically sound approach. Reduced to dust.
So see, it just does a nice extra amount of damage. So then we have another one here, and if I do this,
I will do my duty.
oh, and he misses. Oh, that's so horrible. We better do this.
At your beck and call.
What's lethality? It's equal to dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. Okay. But what does it do? You know what? I bet there's skills that are just based on your lethality. But that's alright. I'm not going to spend this. I'm not concerned about one guy and another. I'm more concerned about these guys up here right now.
Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
I'm here, maggot.
That's a shotgun. Here's a grenade. Stun grenade. What did I say? Right, so he was stunned. And look at this. We're gonna come up. And we're gonna do an area attack
Death
right there.
comes in silence.
Kibbles and bits.
Death is a blessing.
That was beautiful. It's like those old Bush Baked Bean commercials. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Killing brings
Look
me
at
no
that.
pleasure.
Look at that. So these guys should be... Yeah, they have levels of bleeding on them. I always thought that this was... You always wanted to do this. I'm going to try
As
it.
honor
Let's try it.
ordains.
It's a 0 AP thing. What you do is you do that first, and then I'm going to do this.
Come, the other side awaits.
It worked. We can jump some more. These guys aren't clumped up enough.
The shadows will see it done.
got him good.
As the tenants demand.
I'm not going to do any more jumping. They're bleeding a lot. We'll end it here.
Out of my way.
Ah, see, look at that.
I feel
They got her.
nothing. Fear nothing.
Alright, so then we have... I'm going to step forward
With purpose.
so I have some cover. And then we're going to put...
Easy.
Let's burn this one.
That is how it's done. Here we go.
Oh man, they hit her again.
Blood.
They hit her again. Yeah, we're getting picked on a lot here. I don't know what to do with Argenta, to be honest. Let's get behind some cover.
I'll do it.
At least take one of them down.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
We'll reload. Just because I don't have much else to do.
I'll do it.
I don't want to get too close to these guys because they will mow her down.
Scared yet?
I don't know. Alright. We have this dude who is just overexerted. He's not... The injured one is actually her. And Kabelika Kibbles and Bits has an injury as well. So we're gonna move forward.
Emperor, give me strength.
So that way I can get her
Isn't
back
this
in the
a job
fight.
for the serfs?
And
If I may,
take out the left flank. And we're gonna give an extra action
isn't this a job for the serfs?
to her. We could do this, or we could do that.
I shall not fail.
So we got 3 of them. Let's do this first. I would like to get in range for that jerk back there. I don't
Trust
think I can.
me.
I'm trying. No, I can't. Can't get to him.
The undying Emperor whispers his will. Death is a blessing.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
It will be done.
Right, so you can see that the mark is on this side. So what he has to do is he has to
Follow
move
my
over
lead.
here and then hit from this side.
Indeed. Target well.
So the assassin thing, see now it moved over to this side.
At your beck and call.
So now we made another one straight in front of me. Although I technically can't hit it.
It will be done.
Alright, so this guy took a bit of a beating.
Sport is no one route forward. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Time to slaughter someone.
Now I can get.
As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done. I shall not fail. Let your soul be purged.
Twisted Lanny has a lot of good skills.
As the tenets demand. Trust me.
This is where the assassin thing could be handy. Because if the little symbol's on this side, she could jump over there and get him. But we put 16 levels of bleeding on this guy. And we're not done. Ah, we are done. No, I got another
The
charge.
shadows will see it done.
See, and then you saw it did 16 damage and then 20.
Trust me.
Ah, he's got so much bleeding on him though that it's gonna be enough.
Hold on.
All right, so we're getting near the end here.
I said, so done. Done and done.
Done and done is right.
Let's make it quick.
You don't frighten me.
Killing brings me
Yeah.
no pleasure.
The bleeding did him in. So we got one guy here, one guy there. She's got an injury. She can actually heal herself.
Injuries will not slow me.
So that got rid of her injury. Let's come up to here.
Rejoice in battle.
So she could light him up or burn him. Let's light him up. Then let's dash
Doubt
away.
is for the weak.
This is an easy.
As duty demands.
I keep forgetting. If you use this, she would have used 16 of the 32. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It'd have been 32 times 4. It uses all 32 for the damage. See, 4% additional damage. So it would have been 4 times 32 additional damage, and then 16 of them would have been consumed. That's how that would have worked. I can't give an extra action to him. Yeah, I can't reach him. That's right.
We function as one.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty. One fewer target.
And just like that. And we somehow got out of this without permanent injuries. That's really well done. I don't think we need this. I'm currently at 45%. Collect some goods. The chain axe is pretty cool. I mean, it's just like a chain sword, of course, except it's an axe. It does apply bleeding, which helps with executioner stuff. Of course, they tell you to watch your back. See, the note found mentioned Sector 2. So if I would have sent that straight to cargo, I wouldn't have gotten that update to my log. So that's something to bear in mind. It's not quite as good. It has 5% more armor. But see, the plus agility bonus dodge and parry against melee attacks is like, it's really hard to overcome that. I don't know if her agility is over 40, but let's find out. Ooh, it's 35. Thing is it's just straight up 5% more armor. She doesn't get the 5% extra dodge, but we'll give that to her. Maybe she will get the extra dodge later. And this one for awareness, we'll give to her. I think her awareness has been the best so far. Sorry, I'm just looking at... So what we did was we came in and we went around the edge, right? We went all along the edge, and then we went in. So now we can go up the middle. There is something right here. You got this carnivore barker, right? I am not buying them. And then we can come over here and inspect them. We can punish the enemies of humanity if we click on that. I think it kills them. Excuse me. Yeah, press and hold the button. Yeah. Somewhere along the way, we figure out that they're not actually Xenos, but
onward to victory.
okay. So this was one of the things I think we were supposed to figure out before we. So I'm gonna go back into Liege Palace. Not as efficient. If we would have talked to them before we came in here. They let people torture fake Xenos there. Right there. I want it to stop. Let's start with this one. Imagine the odds. Someone blew his brains out. And of course, he doesn't care about how much violence is going on. So now I'm going to tell him to stop it'll be dealt with, right? So those people who have the Xenos, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Kiavagama, some great trouble brewing there. Hearing news about your property. So, and that is true. Kiavagama
Let's see
has
this
some
through.
pretty crazy stuff going on there. There's gonna be a lot of tough battles on that one at this difficulty level. Alright, I do still want to do the atrium. We're not quite done there. But this is what cracks me up. So now we're gonna go walk past this Barker guy, right? So he's got all these Xenos here. And you gotta walk past him. Whoop, that's not what I... Here it is. I usually fast forward, but this is something funny. You're in deep, friend. You've made some powerful people very angry. You're not supposed to be seen around again. And then you just like execute him mafia style. And down he goes. And just like that, Carnival Barker is no more and all the people are free. That's certainly better than giving up profit to free the people. Alright, so we need Mr. Pascal up here.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
That opens this gate, which lets us get this good. So these are Vanguard boots. We don't have any Vanguards. Abelard possibly could have been a Vanguard. That was our debate. It would have given him a 40% bonus to resolve from the unyielding beacon ability, which is really good boots. It's just we don't have anybody else, I think, that's even going to be a Vanguard. But man, you definitely want these boots for him, if you did. Then we just got a skull here. That's this dude. So what this does is it gives him plus 10 fellowship and intelligence, and he gets no damage from area attacks. So we just boosted his skills. We're finding a lot of pet stuff. In the other games, I've never found this much pet stuff before. At least not this quickly. Right, so we're still rolling along.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
We cleared the stuff that was blocking our view. Here's a chance for some experience points.
Now that was easy.
And then,
Forge ahead, never linger.
now we're here. These instigators are from my ship, Kiavagama. Remember, I am not the rogue trader right now. Ruinous Expanse, they got plague. we're gonna try to do this. That was only a 55% chance, but we succeeded. So the people are upset because Kiavagama, these half Mechanicus people, they all got, you know, basically a virus installed in their system. And these people, of course, are upset, but these guys are totally healthy and fine. They don't have the virus. So it's just undeserved criticism. So we told them to go back to our ship. We'll deal with it later. But we prevented them from getting killed here. And it just tells me we can talk later. And of course, he says, come visit me, and he's literally up these stairs. More Anver stuff. What's the count now? 7?
Venture
8?
forth. I harbored higher expectations.
We failed. Repaired it. Bunch of welcome messages. Come up the stairs. Steal some goods from them. And then we have... This is who Argenta wanted to speak with. We'll try this. I think it worked. It did. We got some dogmatic points out of it. Put my side. He gave her permission to hang out with us. Footfall is horrible. Dark times are upon us. Why don't you ask the liege? Weakened, riddled with worms on the inside. Search Footfall's shadow quarters for the Heretic's Den. What are you doing on Footfall? Bunch of stuff about blasphemers. Still waiting news from an ancient ark known as the Wasteland Wayfarer. So these are rumors that are appearing. Can we... This is a bit of a thing about the faith. Now, this is where you want to just stay dogmatic because he's a dogmatic person. So it's good that you realize this. Just keep... This is where you get your dogmatic points. Talk about the Emperor. More dogmatic points. I don't want to say that. Thank you for your explanations. What is troubling your heart? Who were you in the past? I am surprised that you had any... Thanks, Mr. Insulterson. You never want to say this, because he gets offended, because, you know, there's no such thing as, you know, us needing a befitting place. Being with the common people is where we're supposed to be. But this is ultimately what we're doing because he is the trader for the Drusians. So we've now hit everyone. This is the last faction that we haven't talked to. So we're going to get some more medkits. Forcer helmet. And then we're going to trade everything we can for 3,500. Which is not even enough to get one level. So you think we have a lot, but we really don't. Alright, so we do that. Come here. Send that straight to cargo. Taunting Scream is a warrior ability that none of us took. That's an interesting one. But we didn't do it. So the thing is like this, plus these boots, this makes a really good Vanguard build. And man, oh man, I just don't remember getting these items before. But anyways, we're not doing a Vanguard build this playthrough. This is 15 bonus to lore. Imperium lore. Right now, she has an open spot. We'll give it to her, but who cares? We're going to trade that away eventually. And then this is a staff that she can use. And you can see here it gives her plus 10 willpower instead of plus 5. And the first attack navigator power per turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count towards the attack limit. So she can now attack twice per turn. This is huge. You definitely want that. And we're going to send both of these to cargo. She can now attack twice per turn. Very, 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 very good. Send that to cargo. Right, I think we're good. Okay, there's one area we haven't gone into. It's this area. This is all the funeral stuff. I don't know if we're ready for the funeral stuff. There's some tough battles. And we want to get Jay in our party instead of Pascal. Although right now Pascal is actually better than her at the skills that he has. And Jay is not going to be that good. She's one of those characters that gets better if you invest in her.
Operation successful.
And I'm just amazed we haven't leveled up yet. We just have... We're getting there. 546 more to go.
Stay sharp.
So what we could do is we could try to get Jay and then do the funeral stuff. How badly do I need to get her? Well, and I would like to get Heinrichs back. So let's do... Well, we got stuff to do here, so let's do this first. And actually, I want to... I don't remember what I have to do. You get him back right after talking to the governor. Go to Vladim. And then return to your shuttle. Yeah, that's what we want to do. It's funny, that's exactly what we're doing.
Onward to victory.
There's several things to do here at the shuttle. Over here on the right side, we have the Arbites.
Thank you for responding to my request. Relator, speak! Not every cyber mastiff receives a personal greeting from a rogue trader. Such an honor warrants a response. I did, and I was Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lexan Pit. Captains, the Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it, and the following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the... DX-1 means I am in command of the Delta Xi Squad. It's one of our standard designations. Good. Do you have an... The Heartless is the enemy I'm no...
Purifying and removing a ship equipped with blasphemous modifications from the...
Okay, so we're gonna get a ship called the Heartless for agreeing to help him. And I did that in my second playthrough. The first playthrough, which is recorded, I did not do that. And
Sign. Transfer the latest data. Here's a form. Shortly, as you wish. No, I'm still on mission. Acknowledged.
so if I do the Heartless mission, it does make it so you can get him to join your party if you want Solomorn. And it is pretty cool. But it's also cool just to have the Heartless. Very, very helpful the Heartless was, and I got it right away. I didn't have to wait until Act 4. And here's Heinrichs. That's funny. Alright, so I got a letter. Heinrichs is back. That means Pascal is out. Although, right now, Pascal is the only one giving us logic and tech, which we're going to struggle a little bit without him. But, anyways, we got him back. And we have one more party member we need to get. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We got to talk to this dude as well. The Kavagama refugees. These are the people I told to come back to my ship. So they're telling me everything. Ship was destroyed, but they gave me a crate. Please have mercy. I can be iconoclast on this one. Trust me, what's going on that planet? The fact that they survived it is a miracle. So we do that, and they're getting on our ship. So as you can see, we made it to level 1, which gives us Grim Determination. We get a 10% to survive with 1 wound instead of falling unconscious. So that's what Dogmatic 1 gives us. And then, of course, we start our combat with temporary wounds equal to our resolve. Not a lot of wounds. And then Master of Command. First round of every combat, we get 2 plus the Iconoclast rank additional movement points. That's just for the very first round, which is really good because we have a lot of melee guys that need to charge in and get stuff done. I need 200 points to get to level 3. Once you get to level 3, you lock it in, meaning that none of these can get to level 3. You can have all 3 of these at level 2, but you can't, ever get one to level 3. Once you take 1, then that's the one you're locked in on. And these are very expensive. It takes a long time to get to 5. I was on the final act, I believe, by the time I finally got there. Especially when you're spending a bunch of points like this. But you could easily get this to level 2. And like I said, I sort of wait for the right moments, because sometimes the iconoclast is, hey, you don't need to pay us, because we're paladins and we want to do everything for free. And it's like, nope, I want the money. So I take the dogmatic choice. And sometimes the dogmatic choice is kill everybody. And it's like, well, hold on a second. And of course, the heretical is its own playthrough. To be honest, this is the one thing I haven't explored in the game, and I just have to be in the right mode for that. It's like playing an evil party in Baldur's Gate. I just don't enjoy it. Okay. Now we go here. So it's telling us that there's a rot quest in the atrium and then a rot quest in the shadow quarters. Persona non grata and Astray. There's more to do here. But we gotta go here. And I have to avoid certain locations over here. There's a battle here that even on normal difficulty is so tough. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with this difficulty level. I really don't. So we need to look for symbols, and she's weighed down by something. She wasn't born here, blah blah blah, had a tough life. And off we go.
I'm still new to the art.
Shadow Quarters.
So see this?
When I was last on Footfall, I used to take my weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or a bandit.
I enjoy it here. This place reminds me of the flagship's freight line. Almost like home.
Okay, so these little symbols. In my first playthrough, I didn't understand, like, why did they all of a sudden show up? Because I went through this area first. But when you speak to Hieronymus, the priest guy, he's telling you about a heretical clan that's here. So there's two entities that's in here. There's a heretical clan and the Anvers gang are both here, and they're two separate things. In my last playthrough, I was confused, and I thought they were the same thing, and they're not. And these little symbols are symbols that the heretical clan are using to guide people to their homes. And so, for example, if I turn left here, we're going to see one right away. There's one right here.
I see what others do not.
Bam. So there's the rising sun symbol. And then now you have this door.
I did it?
It's a fake door connected to a mind trigger. And so it's like a false flag. But eventually, one of the symbols is going to lead you to the clan of heretics. Now, the thing I need to be careful of is if we keep going this way.
Forge ahead.
And
never
what's our
linger.
count? Are we at 9? Is this 10? I haven't been paying attention. We keep going. Right here is the big battle. And I am not ready for it. So let me back up. So we're going to go this way. Down the ramp. Over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. This, of course, is the mines and stuff for the plague.
Let's see this through.
Remember, I'm not a rogue trader. we're getting all kinds of updates.
Onward to
And then, of
victory.
course, what is that, 11? That's the cultist lair.
Over there!
So we found them. We're not going to go in there yet. There's some things we're doing a little out of order here. I need to get through.
There!
See, we have another mark.
Stay sharp.
We're ignoring most of this area. Because like I said, I do have things I want to do. But the Shadow Quarter is actually really difficult. There's some tough battles in there. So we're going straight to the Martyr's Endurance. This is like the, oh my gosh, the Cantina at Star Wars. You know. All right.
Oh my, this place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
The tech use is so much lower.
Perfect.
We actually passed that test.
Let's seize the moment.
Let us see what I found.
Here you can see I discovered a backpack. This was so overwhelming when I first got here. It's actually not that bad. There's just a lot of flavor going on.
I do what I must.
See, our tech use is so low.
Didn't see that one coming.
But we do get six
Just as he ordained.
attempts at it.
Marching ahead.
So there's Jay.
Rough day.
Have we met somewhere before? Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you...
She's a coal trader. A smuggler who deals in Xenos.
Goods of incredible rare... Ask as many as... You see, Shireen...
I suspect Vladim wants to keep the cargo out of your hands.
Right. Here, that's where those Ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo.
So basically, we have to go help her get the cargo. And then only then does she join your party. So we're not out of the woods there yet. So we're going to have another battle. And just like all video games, they have the bar where you can order the drinks that don't do anything. So these rumors, of course, are all showing up in the space region once we start exploring. For local hooch. Anything better? Alright, fair enough. So we went through all of that. What RPG doesn't
An
have talk
expected
to the
result.
bartender? Then we have a quest guy over here. This guy sends you on quite the quest in this area. So we're going to have to revisit some of the areas we've already been to. So basically, he's an archaeologist guy. He found basically a scavenger hunt from the original architect of the area. Trying to get the wondrous discovery. So he's telling us about the riddles, and now we gotta go do the scavenger hunt ourselves. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to some of the places, but
Forge ahead, never linger.
it's not a big deal. We're gonna be doing a little bit of backtracking and visiting some of these different places
My house would be proud of
multiple
me.
times. Now we're gonna go ahead and open a door. Some more goods. Come in here. There's somebody's gonna get shot.
Nothing escapes my sight.
So we get... It's a decent mall, but we're gonna go ahead and put it in the cargo.
Onward to victory.
Come on down, and that backpack that we saw. Oh, it was here. Never mind. We already picked that up. Yeah, we go in here. Goods back in the corner.
Reality had different plans.
We got 6 tries at 53%.
A bitter end.
So if you're flipping a coin,
Lesson learned.
the odds are really on your side. We should have had it by now.
The burden of failure is
Wow,
the most
we're really,
terrible punishment.
really filling those
Why?
odds.
Haven't
Oh
I
my
studied
gosh.
hard enough?
We're down to our last person.
Did not see that one coming. Always striving for greatness.
Wow. That's some really low odds there to miss 8 times in a row at 53%. You don't want to be a gambling man on that one. Alright, so this is Riza. I tell him Grandpa Backval says hello. So this was a long time ago, but remember on the prison we released those guys? They told us to come here and say Grandpa Backval tells you to say hello. So we get a 5 profit discount on all Fellowship of the Void stuff. So he tells us what he wants. So now we got the Fellowship faction, which we're already rank 4 with. And see, the prices are lower. Like that's normally 18 and the prices are slashed to 13. And this is true all the way down the board. So very cool. I mean, this one here we couldn't afford with our current. Yeah, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna trade everything we can, which is because we just gave up everything we had. But we'll at least get 800 more points with them. Not quite enough, but at level 4, we're good. You can see at level 5 we could afford these things with our current profit, but that's all right. Let's just grab what we got. More med kits. Okay, a couple of things. First one, if you attack with any ranged weapon at 1 cell range, it inflicts bleeding. It's not really that great, but she currently has nothing equipped. You want to probably give this to a shotgun guy. This is a great sword. You can see 14 to 20 just like before, except it applies bleeding. And the part I don't know is if the bleeding is in addition to the bleeding she also does as an executioner. But you can see there's also on critical hit it inflicts a stack of laceration. So it's clearly a better sword than the one she's currently using. So we're going to go ahead and add that to cargo. We have some pirate chainmail, which is medium. She uses medium. And it's at 50%, which is actually really good compared to what she had. Maybe she won't be so squishy. 10% parry reduction, and 5% armor penetration for melee attacks. So this is good for both Abelard and... See, this is where it gets tough, because that Endure thing is also good. But you know what? He doesn't have any cloak, so let's give that to him. We'll send that to Cargo. When you make a melee area attack, they gain 2 movement points and 8% critical hit chance until the end of the round. The best one is her. Yeah, we'll get that to her. Then I saved some boots for Heinrichs. It was this one. It makes his charge cost less. And we wanted to give him this. So he gets a Xenos boost. I think we're good. Good to go there. We're getting so close. Alright, I think that's everything to be done here.
Let's see this through.
We need to go to the Shadow Quarters. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do Jay's quest. Try to get her in the party. That does mean we're going to lose Argenta. Because if we're going to keep Kibbles and Bits, we got to get rid of Argenta. At this point, I think that is the right call. And when we go to Act 3, we'll bring Argenta along and not bring Abelard. But, it's funny, I'm carrying the sniper gun just because I have nothing else to really carry at the moment. There was something I was going to do here and I forgot what it was. Maybe it's this. See, look, we got loot laying everywhere. Cultist lair. But we want to go here to the warehouse. And I'm just going to click there. And see, this is one of the scavenger hunt items. So remember to collect it so the quest gets completed. And then we're going to just... You can just add it to Cargo now.
Venture forth.
We will definitely level up after this battle. There's a lot of enemies coming up. So you can see Jay is here. What a joy to see you. Follow me.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Get some nice items. There's a purple item here. Don't worry, they'll wait for you. I'm over-saving. This
is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
Yes, it is. Hush up. Okay. This battle is easy, but it can go south fast. The reason it can go south is all of these barrels are toxic. And if you're standing in them, you'll get toxic poison and blah, blah, blah. These guys will help you in the battle, but most of them just charge straight into the toxic waste and and get themselves wasted. Now, what I can do is I can put the whole crew in the back like this,
Onward to victory.
and then just pick somebody like
Sometimes
Abelard
you
to move
consult
forward.
the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Get close enough,
Me was a mistake.
just like that, right? So now
None of them.
the battle's starting, and like I said, especially with Argenta in the mix, those stray bullets, they hit these barrels, and there's just green fumes going everywhere. Also, they throw the stun grenades left and right. So now that I did what I did, I'm gonna bring Abelard all the way back to here, and then myself, I'm gonna just stand here. Get Kasha. Be careful because that will blow up. Just put her there for now. Kibbles and bits. We do have Heinrichs with us, so let's try to be a little more centralized. We'll just centralize all of us. Why not? Bring Abelard back. There's no reason to rush. Let them take the brunt.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Show me what you've got.
Out of my way.
And that assistant thing is actually really good because at this point there's usually green stuff everywhere and he's just running right through it. Alright, so we could send Kibbles and Bits on our way, or we can just say, nope, we're going to wait a turn because we want Heinrichs to put everybody under a shield. That's a tough call. That's a very tough call. So, actually, I have a plan. I'm gonna go up.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Attack the thug. Then we're gonna press the green
As
button.
honor ordains.
She comes back. Like that.
Here we go.
That's actually really good because that guy, one of them
Hold
just
on.
hides behind that wall and. Alright, so. You can get one.
They won't expect this. As said, so done.
Alright, so see, he's burning,
Let's set this in motion.
and now he is gonna remain burning, and that's awesome because now I can do Firestorm on him and get everybody around him.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Good job, Jade.
Let's get to it.
Another one that's usually storming through the green.
Let's make it quick.
Oh man, we have so many. The people I need to get going aren't going. Argenta is squishy, but I will get her
God
behind
Emperor,
cover.
move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's see if we can do a range attack and not hit. See, look, I'm gonna hit that person right here. Yeah, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna do this.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
It's not very exciting, but I'm just gonna let it go. Person's dead already. There's that stun grenade I was telling you about.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
He got killed already?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Where am I at? Ignatius.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
So now let's do this. So we got a bunch of people on fire now.
I know what to do.
She's up to 8 stacks, not a whole lot. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do.
Let's see to it.
Alright, so from here on out, everybody has Word of the Emperor. In fact, 2 stacks of Word of the Emperor. And then, if he does this,
For the throne's glory.
it shields everybody. See, she gets it too. And it doesn't matter where they are on the map. So we clustered up for this initial part, and now we can go... We could go, what does Minsk and Boo say? You know, kick the bad guys in the booty or whatever. The problem I have is these guys are really tough. Let's put this on Kabelika. So she has some toughness. And
I won't object to it.
do that. And I think I'm going to wait. I do eventually have to move up. Abelard moving up may not be a bad idea. See, his angle is that way. Before I do that, everybody has it now.
Victory is imminent.
Alright, so that should have put... Yep, he's got an angle in front of him.
Indeed. At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hand.
Right, that did a lot of damage. This is critically important because it gives
It
him...
will be done.
Gives him some temporary health to absorb all the attacks these guys are going to do.
Out my way. Here we go.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'm here, maggot.
Hold on.
Scared yet? Time to slaughter someone.
There's the first set of green. Just in time for Kabelika to get up here. So it looks like that's all the further she can go.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
We get her to there.
Trust me.
So we just did death from above. And you can see they have fire and bleeding. Like, so her executioner stuff is kicking in. That guy with the grenades is up
As
here.
honor ordained, death is a blessing.
I want to get that guy with the grenades. I think it was that one.
brings me no pleasure. Trust me. Let your soul be purged. Death is a blessing.
Oh, that is so amazing. You know, people in the internet were saying she's one of the best characters in the game. She's pretty good. I mean, I was absolutely convinced we were going to play Argento through this. I'm like, holy crap, she's good. We can keep going.
As honor ordains.
We've killed how many so far? 2, 4, 5? How many times do you get to kill 5 people? Although these high armored ones, I guarantee you she does like 3 damage to them. That has 166 health. Alright, so I can click this green button and she would actually go all the way back. I don't know if I want that. So I'm going to leave it be. Godspeed, Cabela. Cabela. Whatever your name is. Down goes another one of her people.
Brace yourself,
There goes.
Abelard.
This is, see all the green? It took a while, but it's finally showing up. Alright, I'm gonna get closer.
Forward.
This might get me killed.
I'll endure this.
I got too close to the green. I have... Oh, she killed all the people who were on fire. I did not need to get this close.
As said, so done. They won't expect this.
There we go.
I won't do that.
We'll put the servitor on fire. And that was stupid of me to get...
A moving target lives longer.
Next time.
She hit her own person.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Alright, this is Argenta. The problem is you got Abelard in the way. Kibbles and Bits is in the way. Like, this could hit Abelard. Actually, it could also hit Kibbles.
I'll do it.
Oh, come on. Come on. I wasn't even pointing at her. Argenta is just ruining it. And if she gets knocked... Oh, she dodged it.
High momentum.
Get Kasha as close as possible.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Her range is pretty far.
Me?
Oh yeah, let's get that one
You insist, Lord
way in
Captain.
the back. Let's give a free action to
Isn't this a job for the
Ignatius.
serfs?
As said, so done.
This gives another action to somebody. There we
I'll
go.
show you why navigators are feared.
Trust me. Caught by the web.
So here you can see, like, he's got a lot of armor on her.
I shall not fail. Death is a blessing. Trust me.
So we at least got 16 levels of bleeding on that guy.
The shadows will see it done.
And even more. That servitor can't get to her now, which is sort of good. actually. We're up to 21. I have yet to use this. I keep forgetting more than anything.
If I may.
At least heal him. And yeah, we got Heinrichs here.
I need a foothold.
We've killed most of them. Like I said, this is not a hard battle. It's just a battle that can go south quick. And these guys, you do need to take them seriously.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
So give everybody some armor again. And give himself some strength. See that the looks like it's right there.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call.
We'll do a reckless strike on him.
Victory is imminent.
70 damage. So just to put it in perspective, at the very end of the game, in my first playthrough on daring difficulty, he was doing around 100 to 140 damage. We're doing 70 right now. It's pretty good. So it's not letting me charge. I don't know why. There must be something in the way. So we'll just heal.
Let's get to
Come. The other side awaits.
Guy's gone. Oh man, we got this. This guy's toast.
As the tenants.
Alright. I think the throne we didn't come here with just the three of us. Alright. So the liege's people are here. She's under my protection. I'm going to ask her to be in my retinue. So we get 2 profit just for getting her in, and this is where Argenta parts ways with us.
marching ahead.
Get everybody out of the
Scorn the pain.
Out of the green stench, which does finally go away. Let's loot. These are really good boots. She has a crippled arm. How did that happen? Oh, they did injure her pretty hard, yeah. It was Argenta who did it to her. That's... And then there's a holster. There's a lot of nice loot in here. Get some good cargo.
Stay sharp.
Fortune smiles on us. An ill omen.
Alright. Lots and lots of good loot. Let's go in our inventory here. Jay. So, she is an officer, just like Kasha is, except she's an officer that truly will invest in Fellowship. She doesn't have to worry about her willpower as much. And Jay will start getting massive bonuses to commerce, tech use, persuasion. It's all based on reputation we have with the different factions. And she will also get combat skills and armor and the whole 9 yards based off of that same reputation. So as her reputation goes up, she's going to get stronger and stronger. Right now, she sort of sucks. She can use exotic weapons, which also makes her pretty cool. And she could use the Xenos stuff, which is what some of these are. Now, it's been my experience, like you can see here, they have her with 2 pistols. One of them poisons, the other one is more damage and burst. I personally prefer for her to just get a sniper rifle. And she does have an Eldari chainsword, which is something that most of us can't use. And if you recall, that's why I kept this Venom Blade. It's not as good. That's funny. I thought for sure this was going to be better, but it's not. That Eldari chainsword's way better. So we're going to go ahead and just add that to cargo. We have this pistol, which is way better. It's a blast pistol. If you'll notice, it only has a rate of fire of 1. So yeah, you can put this pistol on her, and now she's better. I mean, crap, you can give her the combat shotgun too. But this is the part where it's tough. So she's meant to be like a dual pistol wielding person, and then they give you this, where if she gets a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack is 0, so she can hit with 1 critical, and then with the other one, she gets a free shot. Doesn't cost her any action points. I don't really want her to do the pistol thing. So, for example, this is a 14 to 20, 15%. Right now, I'm going to give her... She's better use for us as a sniper. Now, Argenta was our shooter person. And so she's basically just replaced Argenta. Technically, Kibbles and Bits replaced Argenta. But, like, the plan was to have her all along. And I always like having at least one sniper. Because, you know, you have that one enemy that's just really far away. We want Jay to be that person that takes him down. The problem with having her as a sniper is Fellowship is the skill she needs to take most. Then after that, it's going to be Ballistic to help her with the sniper. And then after that, it's going to be Perception. So it's going to be, she's going to be high demand on the skills. This also lets her have this, which lets her parry using her ballistic skill. And her ballistic skill is not bad. And then, what else did I save for her? I saved this, which does that, and then I saved, not that one, that one we're going to send. I saved this for her. And that means I can... Her Lore Imperium tests is now 128. We can make her a grenade person too. She gets 10% to her dodge. She definitely needs better armor. I'm going to hold on to the pistols for now. But I think we're going to definitely let those go. What else? The shotgun is a good one. But, I think that's good for now. We don't need that. Let's give her some grenades. Okay. The thing is her Medicae is pretty good as well. It's a 70. So as much as we're giving her these grenades, really, if we just give her 1 point in Medicae here, she could be really good at healing people. There's a lot that she can do. She's actually quite good. A lot of people think that she's not, but she's like a glass cannon mage. You gotta sort of baby her for a while, but then she grows up. Okay, I know we still need to level them all up. Not ready to... Yeah, I am ready to do that now, so let's do that. Let's start with the easier one. I'm gonna do myself first. So this is, of course, we're grabbing a special. This isn't a class skill. And remember, we're the fire people, so we're going after one of these. And so in Flame, all burning effects will deal plus 12 more damage. And every burning creature immediately suffers more burn damage. How awesome is that? That is a fantastic skill. The best one to complement. I don't need Molten Beam, to be honest with you, as much as I need that one. And these other ones are nice, but, you know, we're focusing on our Psyker ability. Perfect. Perfect one to have. Okay, so now we get to take an assassin one. And I apologize. I really have to slow down now because I've never played assassin before. So I have to study these. And there's that Dante Macabre. So it's just like the charge. Dash in a straight line for up to 2 cells. 6% dodge. If you dash through any enemies, or if you haven't, you get 6% cover. After the first use, the assassin can use this ability again for free. It's not bad. %, dodge. See, like the dodge thing? No good if you're a heavy arm. I just sold the stuff, but I was like, man, maybe he should have been a defender. That one could be good. Become the lowest priority target. You gain agility bonus dodge. Like, this is the kind of stuff that Cabela should be getting. Does not account towards attack limits. Does not block the assassin's movement. Only does 25% of the usual damage. If it's successful, hemorrhage. At the beginning of each of the target's turns, they'll suffer 3 rending damage. Oh yeah, we're going Death Whisper all the way. Okay, same deal. She's got all these cool things that tacticians do, or we can get her navigator stuff. To be quite honest, the only navigator stuff I want is this one, which causes all incoming warp damage is increased by 24%. All other damage is increased by 12%. It's really good against bosses, but beyond that, this one is like a little mini cone. It's okay. I'd rather use this. Well, let's look at these. Can only be used on enemies with the unfinished business effect. This one you're taking damage. I don't want to take damage. Mark an enemy. If it's killed by one of the Master Tactician's allies before the next turn, that ally gains momentum. And +5 all characteristics until end of combat. That's a really nice way to gain momentum. Target gets +2 temp wounds, +1 additional wound for every 2 stacks of tactical advantage, but then you lose. So it's another way to spend your tactical advantage. You can give somebody... Problem is, she doesn't have enough action points. The target ally or the master technician gains +1 resolve for every 5 stacks of tactical advantage the master technician has. That could be really good. Until the beginning of the next turn, gain stacks of tactical advantage equal to 24% of all momentum the target gains, instead of the usual 20. What's that based off of? Fellowship. %5 damage and 5% additional damage for every 10 stacks, but then loses half their stuff rounded up. There's some good ones here. This one gives the ally 10 plus 2 times the resolved momentum. So that's just a one-time surge of momentum. This one. This one here increases the resolve for the rest of combat. So the momentum is going to be acquired every round. This is more of a long-term benefit. This is a really nice short-term one. It does burn some tactician levels. This one does not. I'm going to go for this one. See, the thing is, it's another 1 AP cost, but we'll do it. Okay, so remember, we went Executioner, so now let's grab... Inflicts bleeding on an ally. Gain bonus to their parameters for each creature in combat suffering from the following effects. This is really good. That could be really, really good. Range attack or psychic staff ability. Neither one she does. All enemies suffering from dots in a 4-cell radius immediately suffer an extra instance. They must also pass in resistance or suffer an additional negative effect, as listed below. 30% of your wounds with the same number of temporary wounds. That could be good. I think the Gift of Torment the most. We're going to go ahead and do that one first. Same deal with him, except we got to go... we need Light of the Emperor. This is the healing one. And yeah, we get to choose. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I was going to do Overseer because I really love the Eagle. And to be honest, I still do. I'm learning that the Master Tactician is meant to be for somebody with high fellowship. Because if you'll notice, she took it. But she's really not the ideal person because she's more of a willpower than a fellowship one, like she is. But I still think I'm going to do Overseer just because I want to show how awesome the Eagle is. So let's do it. And then the Eagle has some really good ones. The Blinding Strike is fantastic. Live Bait is fantastic. And so is Strafe. But we're going to go ahead and do Strafe first. And what's wild is everything here, I don't get to redo. Even if I say, hey, I want to redo this person, they won't let me. So she went Commerce, commanding voice. Like, that's the only one drawback is you don't get a lot of control over, what she does. But they did at least let you pick the archetype. Oh, and one final thing. With the eagle, we have an eagle here. So you can see it does 150% more damage and gets extra perception.
Let's see this through.
Okay, so here we are. I'm going to end the video here. While I'm offline, I'm going to go back to the ship to heal Kibbles and Bits, and then we're going to pick it up from there. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.